I didn't expect my world to end over breakfast. One moment, sunlight filtered through the kitchen window, dust floating in the warm glow as I sliced strawberries for her smoothie like I always did. The next, Mia dropped her spoon and stared at me with eyes that didn't feel like hers anymore. Wide, frantic, guilty. "I'm getting married," she whispered, voice trembling. "To someone else." For a second, everything inside me froze. Not anger. Not heartbreak. Just nothing. Like my brain couldn't register the words, couldn't place them in reality. My hand still moved, slicing fruit with mechanical ease while my heart forgot how to beat. "Married," I repeated, barely hearing my own voice. It sounded like it belonged to someone observing my life from the outside. To someone else. She swallowed hard, tears gathering. "I didn't want to tell you like this." I didn't move. The knife hovered mid-air. The world held its breath. "You're joking," I finally breathed, forcing a laugh that scraped painfully in my throat. "You're messing with me, right? This is one of your stupid pranks." Her silence was the loudest thing I had ever heard. The knife slipped from my fingers and clattered onto the counter. My knees softened, and air rushed from my lungs like I'd been punched. Heat pricked behind my eyes, but I fought to hold my face steady, to keep the pieces of myself from shattering outward. I am not going to break first. I am not going to give her the satisfaction. "How long?" I asked, voice thin, almost childlike. 6 months. 6 months. We had lived together, slept together, laughed together, held each other through nightmares, while she planned a future with someone else. My thoughts scrambled, clawing for context, for reason, for anything that made this something other than betrayal carved straight into bone. I should have seen it. Every late-night text she brushed off. Every sudden gym trip. Every girls' weekend where she returned smelling like cologne and guilt-masked by mint gum. Every time she'd pulled slightly away when I held her at night. God, I saw it. I just didn't want it to be true. "You could have told me," I said quietly. "I didn't know how," she whispered. "I never meant to hurt you." "Yes, you did." My voice cracked. People don't accidentally destroy the person who loves them. She winced, and for a 6 second I hated myself for noticing her pain. Like her guilt mattered more than the knife in my chest. "What's his name?" I forced out. She shook her head. "It's better if." "What is his name?" "Daniel." I shut my eyes. Daniel. Her coworker. The one she always insisted was just a supportive friend. The one she defended whenever I questioned why he called so late. The one she smiled at in pictures with a softness I used to believe was reserved only for me. I opened my mouth but the words tangled in my throat. Heavy, suffocating. Betrayal felt like drowning in slow motion. "So, what?" I murmured. "You just move on. And I disappear? You replace me like I was temporary." No tears spilled down her cheeks. "I loved you. I still." "Don't," I snapped, voice sharp enough to cut through her lie. "Don't you dare use that word right now." Silence sat between us, thick and choking. My pulse hammered in my ears. "When were you going to tell me?" I asked. "On your wedding day? Send me a picture with a caption saying wish you were here?" Her face crumpled. I was scared. "You've always been so steady. So good. I didn't want to ruin your life." "My life?" I let out a breathless laugh. "You already did." Time slowed. She reached for my hand, but I pulled away like her touch burned. Something inside me cracked. Not loud, not dramatic, just a quiet, devastating fracture. The sound of trust breaking. "I thought we were forever," I whispered. "I built my future around you." "I never asked you to," she shot back before covering her mouth as if she regretted it. But the truth had already escaped, ugly and naked between us. So that's what I was. A convenience. Warmth to hold her over until she found a shinier dream. I stared at her, tears threatening again, but I forced myself to breathe through them. I refused to crumble. "Not here, not like this." "Leave," I said softly. "What?" "Pack your things and go." Her lips trembled. "Can't we talk about There's nothing left to talk about. She reached for me again, and I stepped back. Distance. I needed distance, or I would collapse at her feet like a fool begging to be chosen. Mia, I said, voice low, steady despite the storm inside me. If you walk out that door, I promise you, I will never be your backup plan. Not now, not ever. Terror flickered in her eyes. Please don't hate me. I don't hate you, I whispered. I just no longer know who you are. She hesitated, then turned, shoulders shaking. Suitcase wheels dragged across the floor like a funeral march. The door clicked shut, and the silence after was deafening, brutal, final. For a long time, I just stood there, breathing, existing, trying not to crumble under the gravity of an uninvited ending. Eventually, I walked to the window. Outside, the world moved on. Cars, birds, laughter from a neighbor's yard. Life didn't pause for heartbreak. But grief didn't care. I sank onto the couch, staring at the front door, waiting for it to open, for her to rush back, to say she made a mistake. But it stayed closed. I wanted pain to make sense. I wanted betrayal to come with answers. All I had were memories, fragile and tainted by hindsight. Then my phone buzzed. Unknown number. She told me she ended things. Please don't blame her. We didn't plan this. Love happens. Daniel. My vision blurred, but a cold calm washed through me. I typed back, fingers steady. Love doesn't happen in the dark. Cowards do. Keep her. She was temporary to you. She was forever to me. And now, she's nothing to either of us. I hit send. Then blocked him. Loss throbbed in my chest, raw and aching. But beneath it, something else stirred. Resolve. Quiet steel. She may have left my life broken, but I would rebuild. Not for her. Not to prove anything. For me. Sometimes betrayal isn't the end. It's the beginning you never saw coming.